Hi, thanks for joining me today. Today I thought I'd do something a little different and make homemade Play-Doh using only 3 ingredients. First, I'd like to give a huge shout out to some special people watching from Colts Neck, New Jersey. Hi Georgie, hi Lily, hi Charlotte. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying indoors and keeping busy. Okay, so here's the 3 things you're going to need. First, you're going to need all-purpose flour. Now make sure you get an adult to help you get these ingredients and make sure that they say you can use them. Then you're going to use just regular salt. Usually these are the type of things you have in the pantry. So the first thing we're going to do is use 1 cup of salt. So you're going to need a measuring cup, and this is 1 cup. So you're going to fill your salt. I'll also put the recipe in the comments, and this way it'll be easy for you to find the exact recipe. Okay, so 1 cup of salt. It's a lot of salt, and this is going to make a lot of dough that you so a couple people will be able to play with this dough. Usually our whole class of 15, this is enough dough for everybody. Okay, so this is 1 cup. So 1 cup of salt, in it goes. Next, you're going to use 2 cups of flour. Sorry, I have to keep looking at the recipe because I can't remember anything lately. Okay. So be very careful with the flour because this can get a little messy. So 2 cups of flour. So here's 1 cup. I want to make sure that it's nice and pat down. 1 cup and 2 cups. Like I said, it's a little messy. So you put your 2 cups in. So that's 1 cup of salt, 2 cups of flour. Then the last thing you're going to need is 1 cup of kind of warm water. So you don't want it to be super, super cold. You just want to let it run a little bit so that you get some warm water. And then you just fill up the cup. And pour that in there. So now that's all your ingredients. All your ingredients are in there. So all you have to do now is stir. You just stir, stir, stir until it starts to get sort of like a pizza dough. Because that's what this is really. It's just a dough. So you're going to just keep working it. As you can see, it's almost getting there. And after it comes together a little bit, you can use your hands. I like to use my hands because I think it's easier to work with. So then, as you can see, now it's a dough. You want to work it in your hands a little bit. And some of that dough that you spilled is going to help it from getting all over the counter. So now you have your dough. You can add glitter to it. You can add paint to it. This one's a little sticky. So if it's a little sticky, you can always add a little bit more of the flour. Just play around with the dough until it gets the consistency that you want. So now you've made your own dough. And you can use little shaped cookie cutters so you can make things. We made these for Valentine's Day and they came out super cute. And then if you don't have cookie cutters, you can just use some things around the house. Things like a cup. You can spread this out You want to roll it with your hands. Keep using your hand like this. And then you can put this in a little bit of the flour so it doesn't stick. And now you can pretend you're making mini pizzas, and you can roll up little meatballs to put on your pizza, or cheese. Use your imagination. Another fun thing that I like to use when I'm playing with the dough, and it'll start to get a little sticky, then it'll start to get dry. Just keep using some flour, and if it gets too dry, then just a teeny tiny couple drops of water will work. Another fun thing to do when you do use a cutout, like this, I'm going to use a star. Put your cutout there. And then you can use a fork to make little designs on it. You can even poke a little hole in the top so that you can maybe transfer this onto a baking sheet, and you can let it dry for a few days. And then it's something that you can hang up around your house when all of this is done. Thanks so much for joining me. Have fun with the Play-Doh. It gets a little bit messy, so make sure you help an adult clean up your mess too. Thanks so much.